Hello, my name is Vicki Thacker and I am a certified trick dog instructor with Do More With Your Dogs, and today I'm going to teach you how to train Put Away Your Toys. Before we get started, you will first want to teach your dog to hold and drop an object on cue. For help teaching hold and drop, please check out my other videos. You will also need a few props for this trick. A container large enough for your dog to comfortably fit his head, such as a basket, and a toy or object that your dog will feel comfortable holding in his mouth. At first, put away your toys can seem a bit counterintuitive. Usually we tend to train things from beginning to end, but with this we're actually going to train backwards using a process called back chaining. To start, place your basket on the floor and place the toy inside. Mark and treat any movement your dog makes towards the toy, incrementally working towards your dog, mouthing the toy. For you, this could be initially rewarding your dog for merely looking at the toy, then touching the toy with their nose, until your dog finally starts mouthing the toy. Once your dog is readily going for the toy, withhold your marker and wait for a bit more effort. When the dog picks up the toy, mark so the dog drops the toy back into the basket. Repeat this step until the dog is reliably picking up the toy and holding for a few seconds. Be sure that they're dropping the toy back into the basket. Next, put the toy just outside the basket and wait and see if your dog figures out where the toy belongs. Be patient and give your dog the time to figure it out himself. If your dog does struggle with this step, go back to the previous step for a few repetitions and then try again later. It can also help to tip the basket slightly so your dog doesn't have as far to go to drop the toy. From here, just keep taking the toy out and let the dog put it back in the basket. Slowly build distance with a single toy, and eventually you can add additional toys into the mix. A few final thoughts to keep in mind when training more complicated behaviors such as put away your toys. Be sure to keep your training sessions short. Long sessions will only bring increased mistakes and frustration for both you and your dog. Also, be sure to train small, incremental steps. It's not a race to get to the final behavior. Slow is fast.